Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A first down throw for Winston. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Winston under pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Winston to throw for it on 4. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 10 yards out. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Saints nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Winston. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Fields being chased out left. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Fields now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Montgomery. Now they can't bring him down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Saints 10. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Fields on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and goal, Fields steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. A first down and then some for Montgomery. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Now Winston.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Powerful running.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw is Winston. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. Let's go, D.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now Winston on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Robert Quinn in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and long for Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Saints first down.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Saints 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10,
Fields.
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 1st down, Winston. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
It's complete. Kamara.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Winston. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Second and 11 now.
A give. This is Montgomery. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.